大家好，我是 Surant 在中国. Hey everyone, it is Surant over here in China. Hope you're having a lovely day. I'm having a fantastic day as always. It is a Sunday and I am out for a walk. Hey, if you want to help support the channel, it's really easy to do. It's absolutely free to hit that subscribe button below and throw a guy a thumbs up if you like the content that I'm making. And if you want to buy me a cup of coffee, there are a couple QR codes up there, a couple links down there, or you can become a channel member. But hey, that's all completely up to you. For today, since I'm out for a walk in my factory neighborhood, like I said, this is not the modern, fancy, futuristic part of Shenzhen city. I live in an industrial area where there are factories, and more factories. And I often go exploring and walking around the neighborhood. So I thought I would share with you just a little piece of the neighborhood that I actually live in and some of the businesses that I see as I'm walking around on my adventures. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what I'm seeing. Now I've just come down from that direction. There's not a heck of a lot to see beyond these buildings. There's a couple restaurants and mostly industrial shops. But I thought I'd give you a little overview anyway. Now, in this area over here, it is kind of an interesting little place. This is a little industrial park of sorts. And when you drive up to the gate, it takes a picture of your license plate and allows you to come inside. As you can see, directly ahead is ZTO, which is a delivery service. And there's also a Sebon bottled water service right there. But yeah, this is a very old neighborhood, as you can see by the style of the buildings, the gates and the little public areas here. Now I'm not going to go in here because I have no real reason to, and I'm not sure, there's no security guards, so I probably could, but I'm sure there's more interesting things to see on the outside. But yeah, this is residences of people that live and work nearby. Well, I guess they live here and they work nearby. Very, very inexpensive. You can get places here for $150 to $200 a month Canadian, $100 US, very easily. But let's see what the people that do live in this neighborhood see as they're walking around on a daily basis. Now, if we take a quick peek over here across the street, you'll see one of, or actually two of, I guess at this particular vantage, the larger factory installations with very nice manicured gardens, lawns, and trees all around them. And it's the same on the other side here. And these factories will have housing for the employees. I'm not 100% sure what they make in these factories. Could be absolutely anything. But for those that have families or just don't want to live on the site, perhaps they don't want to live in the dormitories, then they would come over here and have these options. Right, little walk-up buildings. This one is 6 stories. So if you live on the 6th floor, yeah, it's gonna be a hot walk up in the summertime. Or I guess these are 5 floors. 5 floors, not bad at all. Got a little friend over here. And there's all manner of little businesses along this route. So I'm gonna go for a little walk here and show you just what kind of little businesses we have along here. So here we've got a little restaurant. They've got nobody coming to see them in the afternoon, so they're shut down. They'll probably only be open at night. A few shuttered places here. I'm getting a lot of attention right now because I guarantee you I'm one of the first white dudes that's walked through this neighborhood. If not in the past year, probably ever. Got a little department store here. Here you can get fruit, meat, food, little sundries, daily use things. Got this little cute, absolutely mini little barbershop here with 2 chairs, no waiting. But hey, a haircut is 10 renminbi. That is 2 Canadian dollars for a haircut. Can't go wrong, especially if you're looking for a basic cut. Here we've got a little barbecue shop, another little restaurant, a couple little cute girls. Hello. And then what do we got here? This looks like a public service office, maybe a hotel. Another barbershop, you can tell by the digital barber's poles. Not a particularly fancy one, but hey, what do you need in the neighborhood, and for the price, it's perfectly fine. Well, this guy's selling industrial products. A lot of these places will be selling industrial products in this neighborhood. Here we've actually got a little machine shop. So if you need, say for example, one of your machines in your factory broke down and you needed a little piece, and it was going to take forever to get that piece sent to you from the manufacturer, if you even still had warranty, you'd take it to one of these places and say, hey, use your machine shop and either fix it or build me a new one. And you know what? They would. Here, this looks like a sheet metal shop where they have the great big bending machines. Ah, yes, look at that. It is absolutely a sheet metal shop. Again, not so much in the way of bars, restaurants, movie theaters, libraries, things like that. But if you need some sheet metal work done, they've got you covered. Now upstairs here, I'm sure there's manufacturing of all kinds. This is not residential. And the entrance would be right here. And as you can see, they have industrial machines all along the sidewalk. These are injection dies from an injection molding company. I know because I used to work in one. And again, very industrial type of neighborhood. Not for everybody. Not for everybody. I used to bug my old boss all the time that he got very lucky finding a guy like me. Because for the most part, foreigners, especially teachers or people that are independently wealthy and coming to China for a change of pace or a lower cost of living, certainly are not going to choose to live in these type of conditions. Well, let me restate that. Not these type of conditions, but this type of neighborhood. Because it's not beautiful. It's not fancy. However, as you can see from the pressure washer guy here with his super cute little truck, it is clean. This guy's a street cleaner. He's got a pressure washer. He's got the little nozzles on the end of his truck. And he drives around keeping the city clean and spotless. Oh, let's see if you can see it. If you look straight down the row here, behind the electrical poles, way off in the distance, that's where I live. So yeah, like I said, I very often go wandering off into my neighborhoods just to discover what I'm gonna find. A lot of times I don't find anything. I find a little dude like this and I can say, hello, hello. No, he's singing. I do not exist in his reality. But for now, as always, thank you to everybody for joining me on my adventures in China. I'm going to do a lot of the typical videos I do on the channel these days, talking about politics, economics, and the reality of life in China as compared to the lies and misinformation being spread by the haters and the mainstream media back home. But I think on Sundays, I'm going to make some fun little videos of me showing you some of the cuisine, some of the food, some of the interesting little places, the parks, the neighborhoods. What do you think? Is that a good idea? Monday to Friday, hitch up with the more serious topics, and then on the weekend, maybe have a little fun? I don't know. Seems like a good idea to me. Anywho, I'm going to keep walking, and I see a bunch of restaurants and shops ahead, so who knows what kind of trouble I'm going to get into. Till the next video, 再见.